Hello dear students, in this video we will discuss about the determination of bond length. Okay, determination of bond length in rotational or microwave spectroscopy. Rotational or microwave spectroscopy. Okay, so how to determine bond length here? So how bond length can be estimated from rotational energy changes. We have seen the selection rules. Okay, so what was the energy gap for the every successive transition levels? That was 2b. That was just increasing 2b. Okay, this is permanent over there. The energy gap over the selection transition or energy levels was 2b. So the frequency separation between successive line in the rotational spectrum is given by 2b. Okay. So next thing is, so we'll write this one. Delta nu bar equals to 2b. We have studied with this thing. Delta E equals to 2b or delta epsilon equals to 2b. Okay. This thing we have studied. But here we'll continue with this term. Delta mu bar. Okay. Delta mu bar equals to 2b. Where what is a b? B is a rotational constant. B is a rotational constant. Rotational constant. So what was the B value? B value was H divided by 8 pi square I into C. Okay. This was the rotational constant value. Okay. Further, delta nu bar is equals to, we'll put this value. Okay. 2 into, what is the B? B is H divided by 8 pi square I into C. So what we'll get next here? It will cancel. So H divided by 4 pi square I into C. Okay. So next, therefore, so what is I now? This moment of inertia, I is a moment of, we'll take this side. I equals to H divided by 4 pi square C into 1 by delta mu bar. Okay. So again next, where I is a moment of inertia. So what was the reduced mass equation? Reduced mass equation of moment of inertia. Reduced mass. So just note down the what are terms we are using here. We are using rotational constant, that is B. B value is H divided by 8 pi square I, and here we are using reduced mass. These all terms or equations we have derived already. Just we are taking that terms and substituting in the next equations. Okay. Reduced mass was I equals to nu r square. Okay. So mu r square here, mu r square. So instead of I, we'll write mu r square here, and H divided by 4 pi square C into 1 divided by delta mu bar. Okay. So next what we'll write? What we'll get? The next thing is, we'll get r square. Okay. R square H divided by 4 pi square mu into C. Okay, we are taking this mu into this side. Okay, 1 divided by delta mu bar. So thus, if we know the reduced mass, or atomic masses of the molecule, we can find the intermolecular distances. Suppose we have in the syllabus we have HCl, H plus and Cl minus. So here we can calculate the intermolecular distances. R is a distance. Okay. So we can calculate the intermolecular distance from the frequency separation delta mu r of a rotational spectrum. So with this molecule you can calculate intermolecular distance in the molecule. Now, okay, this is about the determination of bond length. Okay. This is the formula to determine the bond length of the rotational spectrum molecules. So here we'll see one problem. So the problem here is, calculate the bond length of carbon monoxide molecule that is CO if its first rotational spectrum line appears at 3.84 into 10 to the power of 2 meter inverse. Okay, so here we have to calculate the bond length of carbon monoxide. Why carbon monoxide only? Because this is showing rotational spectrum. Okay, this molecule will show a rotational spectrum. I will calculate for the carbon monoxide. You people calculate for the HCl. Okay, we'll solve this problem. So what is given here? We are given the first rotational spectrum line, that is nu bar is 3.84 into 10 to the power of 2 meter inverse. So what is the atomic number of carbon? That is 12. What is oxygen? Oxygen is 16. Okay, atomic mass of carbon is 12 and oxygen is 16. So first, to calculate the bond length, first we should know the reduced mass of the molecule. So what is the reduced mass equation? The reduced mass equation is mu equals to m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, put the values here. Here consider this as a m1, this as a m2. So 12 into 16 divided by 12 plus 16. So what we'll get here? Multiply this. When we multiply this, we'll get 192 divided by 28. So divide it. So what is the, here we'll get answer, that is 6.857 atomic mass unit. So this 6.857 atomic mass unit. So what we'll do here is we will convert this into kilogram. Okay, converting this into kilogram. So how we'll convert? Multiply this into this 6.857 into 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kilogram. Okay, converting atomic mass unit to kilograms. What we'll get? The answer is here is 11.383 into 10 to the power of minus 2 kg. Okay, so now we have the answer in kg, that is just a reduced mass. Thus, okay, so now we have R square. So we know the bond length equation, just now we have seen. So R square is H divided by 4 pi square mu into C into 1 divided by delta nu bar. So put the values. What is the value here? So what is R square will keep here? Okay, just we'll rub this. This is the long equation. Okay, you just note down all the steps. Okay, so our equation was R square equals to H divided by 4 pi square mu into C into 1 divided by delta mu bar. So put the values here. R square equals to H is a Planck's constant. So what is the Planck's constant values? 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by 4. What is the pi value? 3.14 square. Okay. What is mu? So reduced mass, we have what we have got, that is 11.383 into 10 to the power of minus 2 kg. Okay. So we'll write that also. 11.383 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay. Minus 27. Okay. 27. Sorry for this. This is not minus 2. This is 10 to the power of minus 27. Okay. Okay. Speed of light. What is the speed of light value? That is 3 into 10 to the power of 8. Okay. So what is mu bar here? This thing. 1 divided by 3.84 into 10 to the power of 2 meter inverse. So calculate all the values. So what we'll get? 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by 4 square. So what we'll get? 9.87. Again this value 11.383 into 10 to the power of minus 27. Okay, into 3 into 10 to the power of 8. Okay, and we have this 3 point. Step by step we'll see. Okay, 10 to the power of 2. So next step. Next step is 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by, the whole term will get as 5.2 into 10 to the power of minus 40. Okay, the final answer will get here r square. Okay, that is r square will get as 1.274 into 10 to the power of minus 20. Okay, minus 20 in terms of meter square. Okay, this is in meter square. So we have r square. Now we should get r. So what we'll do? Square root 1.274 into 10 to the power of minus 20. So what we'll get here is 1.129 into 10 to the power of minus 10. The unit is meter. Okay, so hope you have understood. So write down this problem neatly, okay, and calculate. So you have to calculate for the HCl molecule. Okay, this is very simple. You can calculate.